Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and today we're going to be doing our test hands for my Cyber Dragon Unlimited budget, be due to the whole Cyber Strike deck list. So I do hope that you guys will find this one enjoyable. I am going to just shuffle this up a little bit. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out the deck list yet, maybe go check that out real quick. Pause this and go take a look. I'm not going to go over too much of the whole deck list here today, because that's what we did yesterday. You know how that goes. Anyway, I'll give that a cut. The whole point, really, of this build is to kind of go into a control aspect while using Infinity. And one of the big things that we do while we go to Infinity is the Nova play. It's a very big pivot. Some people know this, some people don't. I'm just going to refresh it for those who do and kind of enlighten everybody who doesn't. If your opponent is smart, they do not want Infinity to touch down. So what they're going to do is they're going to go after your Nova. And if Nova gets sent to the discard pile by any type of opponent card effect, whether it's a destroy or just a straight up send, whatever, you're going to have the option to actually play into a fusion monster that's a machine type. And normally what I used to do, because it was the only option I actually owned, was I would play Barboroid, the ultimate battle machine, and I would just go into double attacks at 4K, and that's fine. But if you wanted to actually do some actual negation, Invoked Macabre does a great job by allowing you to pitch a card for the card. So if your opponent activates a spell, trap, or a monster effect, you discard a card that's matching type, whether it be, again, a trap, a spell, or a monster, and then you would be able to negate it. But the whole point of this version of this deck is to really just kind of lean into the machine dupe play and or some of the other Cyber Dragon plays that we do have in here to try to build our board and especially go into Nova to go into Infinity. So again, we're going to go first the first time, and we're going to go second the second time, and we're going to see what we get. So going first, you only get the 5 cards. There's our machine dupe, so we're in good shape. There's core, so you've actually already got everything you need. We got hairs, so there's one of our other 7 targets. We get a Cyber Dragon. Let's hope we don't have another one. Good, we have a strike. If we would have actually drawn into another Cyber Dragon, this would have actually killed the strategy right here. Yeah, that would have been terrible. So again, we're just going to go into a base control form. Going first, our opponent doesn't have anything. You just set up your strike, summon your core, get your effect off core, decide what you want now. You get any cyber spell trap again. We can go into like the rev system for a like a turn 2 thing here. You guys could go into a cyber emergency if you want to pick and choose. Just cherry pick your next turn. You do have the repair plants. You may or may not end up needing the repair plant right now. I think that's about it. I think those are all our options. That is. So let's just go ahead. Sake of argument, cyber emergency doesn't matter. We're not playing through to turn 3 or whatever. So that just sets you up for more options to change up and build a different board later, which is 100% fine. Then you'll activate your machine dupe. Machine dupe says since his name is Cyber Dragon, we can play Cyber Dragons from our deck up to 2. So we pop 1. There he is. There's 2. Now that you have 2 5s, we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the best thing ever. We're going to go into our overlay. So again, that's gone. Those are hand. Boop. There's your overlay. That gets you into your Nova. And then, of course, we can Superior Xyz or Xyz Evolution or whatever the terminology is, straight into Nova. So now we've got Nova being able to negate 1 activation here. We do have the Solemn Strike ready on board for another. If we got Cyber Repair Plant and we had to use this, we still couldn't use another machine dupe, even though we have the target. But we will be able to pick and choose. So next turn, let's say that the core would survive. You could emergency. You could go ahead and grab Noster. For Noster's effect, you could discard regular Cyber Dragon. You'd be able to develop both of them to the field, and it still allows you a normal summon. So with or without core, you still have 3 cards. With core, you'd have 4. So again, you could play some link building there too if you like. It's all up to you. But that's actually kind of the best type of hand. I mean, it could have only been better if we would have had like infinite impermanence real quick. I'm going to go ahead and put these back on the top of the extra deck off to the side. And we're going to do our best to separate everything now. So let's just kind of separate it a little bit. And this time we're going to go second. So not too bad. Second is also good because, again, we're going to get that additional draw one. The only issue when you're playing second with any deck really is that your opponent does have time to set up. And since Konami loves combo decks, if you didn't have impermanence, chances are you weren't able to interact with your opponent just going crazy over there. So you may very well be at a very bad disadvantage. But again, I would have to say a lot of you guys just came here for the fun of this, checking out to see different ideas and stuff. So hopefully something in here works for you guys. Let's give it one more cut. There we go. So going second, let's just flip them. We get a repair plant. We get 2 repair plants. We got Veer. We got emergency. We got core. Machine dupe. Nope. Rev system. All right. So we got to put our thinking cap on a little bit here. When I do play one, Veer can jump to the field. So that's good. Cyber emergency means I can grab anybody I want. Core means I will be able to just play him. So, can I get 2 5-stars? I don't think the answer is yes here. That's not going to stop me from trying. So, let's go core. Add 1 cyber spell from deck to hand. Again, emergency and repair plant are once per turn. Rev system, not so much. So let's just go for what we know we can play. Grab the rev system. While we're in the deck, we might as well interact with our cyber emergency. Again, I did kind of miss the timing on Veer there. We could have played it there. We could just play it again when we go into the next portion. Since we're adding 1 cyber dragon monster. I think that's exactly where it messes up. I do believe so. It's fine. Normal summon. Didn't special summon. Let's go. Thinking we got to go Noster. See, this is what I like about not having planned these hands. Like sometimes I just get the best hand, and then sometimes I actually have to think a little bit. I'm thinking it's got to be Noster. I mean, it doesn't have to be Noster. Let's not choose Noster. Let's choose regular Cyber Dragon. And for those of you at home screaming at me, you guys are probably right. So what we'll do is we use Rev System to summon the Cyber Dragon from our hand as a special summon, which will allow us to play Veer. We will be able to link to our core and our Veer. We'll just play IP Masquerena for the argument. Since we have at least 1 in our discard pile, we can play the Cyber Repair Plant once per turn. Choose to add a light machine from deck to hand. Choose base regular Cyber Dragon again. And since Rev System, like I said, is totally unaffected by being a once per turn-ish spell, we'll be able to activate the secondary Rev System, play the second Cyber Dragon directly from our hand. Ensuring that we have the 2 5s in order to go Nova Infinity here real quick. It's just kind of a weird flex to have IP Masquerena chilling. But for some reason, I guess if they got through your negate, you would be able to the link real quick and then use that other card in your hand as a spin on Unicorn. So there you go. There's like a weird turn 2 still sort of went into Nova. Sorry, yeah, Nova and then Infinity. So yeah, that was weird, kind of stretchy. Had to think it out for a little bit. So again, my favorite move is always going to be a machine dupe. I think machine dupe again. We have 3 copies Noster, 3 copies Core. Yeah, okay, I did throw Core. Thought I threw hers for a second, or hairs, or I'm gonna keep saying it until I have to stop playing them. Did I already have them in my hand somewhere? I may have lost a card, guys. No, he was right at the beginning. Okay, so again, we run a 3, 3, and 1 that gives us 7 targets, all for machine dupes. Since they count as being Cyber Dragon on the field, that means you need to get 2 more Cyber Dragons out of your deck. And again, this is going to be the quickest way into the Nova and Infinity. As you saw with the Rev systems, the Rev systems can be used to do some crazy, janky schoolyard stuff. The weird part is I ended up with both of them. That doesn't normally happen. But again, you can do this with Core. Core is a good card for that. It was a little weird to get both Cyber Repair Plants too. Everything has its own timing in here. The only thing that really feels super out of place is the Overload Fusion. And again, it's just sort of like one of those, like, I had an extra card slot. I didn't feel like putting Dragoon in this build because Dragoon's still kind of pricey. Dragoon still isn't, like, super accessible. And Vert Anaconda's kind of stupid expensive right now because of it. And I'm kind of expecting Vert Anaconda to get hit on the next ban list because of that new, I think it's a Destiny hero that's going to work like Dragoon. And with Vert Anaconda being able to pump out 2 monsters that are pretty similar, I think it's about time Vert Anaconda goes. So you guys can mark me down as having made that prediction now for what, January? But yeah. Most of the extra deck is built, again, to just allow you to go from Nova to Infinity, or the what if they stop you in between. A lot of this stuff is just basic. Again, if you guys didn't get to see this yet, I do have the deck list. It's already up, the deck profile. Go watch it. Go enjoy it. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I hope that you guys like the test hands. This is really like the only strategy you guys really need to know is that you just need to get 2 Cyber Dragons that are 5 stars. And like the only other guy that can sort of do this would be hers if you were to special summon it back. And again, Rev System would be a good way to do this, or Monster Reborn. And it would generate itself back as being a level 5. So it would give you kind of a 4th option. So, you know, play around with the Noster and hers, like to see where it is that you want to land on this. But check it out, test it out, tell me how you guys like it. If you guys like the video, if you guys want to support the channel, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. And outside of that, guys, just have a great day, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.